Hey, it's been a while, and the holiday season has been kicking my butt. And I've also had a lot of stuff happening in my personal schedule, such as work trips and then personal trips. Now we're back, so that's all that matters, right? And I've decided to condense my October and November recaps because I barely uploaded, so might as well. Plus, October was extremely slow for me in terms of gaming anyway, so even if I did upload a video then, it would have been extremely short. So it sort of works out being able to condense the two of them. In October, I continued playing Knights of the Old Republic and I got pretty far into it, and I just got caught up in a lot of personal stuff, so I wasn't able to beat it, but I will talk about it more in my November section. This game did take up a majority of my month though, and the only other game I did play in October was Road 96. I started this game when I had downtime on a cruise that I went on, and it was pretty fun. I'm sort of lukewarm on it, I guess. As I say, it was pretty fun. It's enjoyable enough. It is a game where you play as different teens trying to escape a tyrannical government, and the whole point of the game is for you to try to reach the border of this country so you can escape. And from the way the story portrays it, it is like a mass epidemic of runaways. It is intriguing enough. There is a narrative that is playing throughout all the procedurally generated maps, and it is told between all the characters that you meet. And while for some of the characters the dialogue can be a little bit, not even a little bit, it's very dated for some of the characters and very horny at times. But besides that, I am enjoying it, but it's not on my priority to beat because I've picked up some other games on my Steam Deck that I'd rather be playing, if I'm being honest. But if I have any downtime, it's something I'll pick up and I'll do like a run here and there. But the highlight of my month came at the end of October when Dragon Age the Veilguard released. It's so funny because as soon as that game released, I immediately went on like my mini hiatus because I blasted through that game and then I had a work trip and then just so many other stuff happened. But yes, this game made up my first 2 weeks of November because I was playing through it. It was literally a schedule of I work and then I played it and then I played it on my weekends, and it was an absolutely fun time. I really enjoyed it. Despite everything, I enjoyed it a lot actually, and I have a lot of feelings about it. I am going to make a video about it, of course, especially with how much I've been talking about it on my channel. It would be sort of embarrassing if I didn't make a video, but I just really want to sit with my thoughts and like think about it more and just ponder what this game means to me, because Dragon Age is one of my favorite series, and in a way, this does feel like the end of it, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know what Bioware's future is. But I really, really did love this game, and despite certain negative aspects to it, none of the Dragon Age games are perfect. And the things I didn't like about it didn't deter me from the overall experience of the game. So I can't wait to talk about it more. I really want to organize my thoughts in a coherent way because, I don't know, it doesn't feel real to me that I finished it in a way. Because right after I finished that, I sort of jumped very quickly into another game, which I will mention later. And I don't know, I guess I haven't really sat with it. Maybe I just don't want to face the fact that it's over. It's very strange, but I will reflect on it a bit more. Right after I beat Dragon Age Veilguard, I continued Knights of the Old Republic, and I also beat that. It's such a cool game. It's really, really fun, and it's so cool how you can see why this is like the pinnacle of RPGs because of how flexible you can complete things in, and I can see why it was so influential in the space at the time. It is very clunky, but If you have the patience, I highly recommend it if you haven't played it yet. I do want to make a full video about this too. I just need to sort through my schedule and what I want to get done first, but I really love this game, and I can't wait to get to Knights of the Old Republic 2 eventually, because I'm very, what's the word? I'm like enamored by the world again. I've always been very casually into Star Wars, so it's very fun to get into it again. After I beat KOTOR, I started Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, and I'm loving this game too. I've had a very good fall season for gaming, and Owlcat is one of my favorite developers, despite all their flaws. I heard that Rogue Trader was very buggy when it came out, so I'm happy that I'm playing it now, so I don't have to deal with that. I haven't ran into anything game-breaking so far. Let's not jinx it, but I am 40 hours in, so I think I'm good. I have lots of friends that are into 40k, and I have heard about the lore through them, but being able to play through the game and have the visuals and the dialogue to supplement everything really helps out a lot. And it's much easier to really digest the information rather than just having your friends' lore dumping on you all the time. Even though I've always been casually interested in Warhammer too, it was always just a lot to listen to, especially when you have no visuals except for these little minifigures and stuff. I'm very into it now. The world is very cool. I'm glad it wasn't like super edgelordy as I thought it was gonna be, because no offense to Rogue Trader fans, some of the lore and some of the people really made it seem edgy for the sake of edgy, and at least some of the stuff my friends told me casually. But it is extremely edgy and dark, but it's very fun at the same time. It's hard to explain, and hopefully I can explain it better later, but overall, I'm having a great time with Rogue Trader. It's hard to recommend Owlcat's games because of how dense they are. They are super dialogue heavy, very little, not very little. The voice acting is spread out throughout the game, but it's not through everything, so you have to read through chunks of text, which not a lot of people want to do now. Not even to mention that their combat system and their skill trees are just lengths and lengths of pages, but yeah, give this a chance. I'm sure I'll be talking about this later too, eventually. Hopefully. Lastly, for November, I started Fields of Mystria, right at the end of the month actually. This game is super cute, and I thought I was done with farming sims, but I'm not. I can't believe that this is an early access title because it runs very well, and I haven't really noticed any bugs so far, and I haven't ran into any of the blocked off content yet, so it really feels like they have a lot. I'm excited to get through more of the game. I'm excited to see what they have, and I really love this cast of characters so far and the way they interact with each other and how the town of Mystria is being represented. It's different from Stardew because, well, obviously Fields of Mystria takes a lot of inspiration from Stardew, but the differences really make it stand out on its own, and I can't wait to play more of it, and I can't wait to see where this early access period takes the game moving forward. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you enjoyed. I am going to try and go back to a weekly schedule, but with the holidays, I am not going to make any set promises, but I do really want to get through some reviews, hopefully, especially with Dragon Age, Ideal Age. I can get the Dragon Age The Veilguard review done before the year ends, but I also want to use this end of the year to reflect more on this channel and what I want to do with this hobby of mine and where I sort of want to take it, I guess. What the directions and if I want to change anything. But that's a conversation for a future video. And I already know all the content I want to do is going to be a mess because I really do love year-end reviews. I love New Year's resolution videos. So I'm just gonna have to really tough it out and grind it out and get back on my schedules so that way I can pump out the creative energy for you guys. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I've gained a couple subscribers since I've been gone actually, and it's always satisfying to see, even though I've been gone for a bit. But I will see you in the next one. Bye.